Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Pixel Pirate 79. Thanks for the awesome suggestion, Pixel Pirate. You asked, what is the origin of Noob? If you've ever been absolutely destroyed in a multiplayer game and called a noob before you even figured out how to crouch, you're not alone. But have you ever wondered how this savage little insult came to be? Who invented it? And why does it sound like something your older cousin used to call you while stealing your controller? Well, today, we're Noobsplaining the origin, evolution, and surprisingly epic history of the word noob. So grab your headset, load up on Cringe, and join us as we hit start on the story of gaming's most famous insult, right here on Explaining Everything. First things first, what even is a noob? Well, a noob, spelled N-O-O-B, is basically the internet's way of calling someone a clueless amateur, a beginner, a rookie, a walking "how do I jump" tutorial. But here's the key, it's not just that you're new. Oh no, being a noob means you're new and also proudly incompetent. You're not just falling off cliffs in Minecraft. You're asking why gravity is a thing in the first place. And if someone calls you a noob, it's never said with love. It's not like, oh, look at this adorable noob. No, it's more like, get off my team, noob. So where did this all begin? Strap in, because we're going all the way back to the Vietnam War. That's right, before Call of Duty, there was actual duty. During the war, US soldiers would refer to fresh recruits as new boys. You know, as in, hey look, it's the new boys getting lost again. Eventually, new boy got shortened to Newbie. Fast forward to the 1980s and early internet culture, especially in online forums and Usenet groups, which were like Reddit, if Reddit was made entirely out of self-loathing. Users started calling newcomers newbies there too. But of course, this is the internet, so we couldn't just leave it at newbie. That was too wholesome, too friendly, too correct. Enter the mutation, noob. Now, let's clear up a huge myth. Noob and newbie are not the same thing. Oh no, they're cousins, but like the kind of cousins who low-key hate each other at family barbecues. A newbie is someone who's new, but willing to learn. Like, hey guys, I've never played League of Legends before, but I'm eager to get flamed in the tutorial. But a noob is different. A noob is someone who refuses to learn, dies repeatedly in the same trap, and then blames lag. Newbie equals innocent. Noob equals menace. Think of a newbie as a baby deer trying to walk. A noob is that same deer, but it's wearing sunglasses indoors, yelling, "One versus one me, bro," and running headfirst into a bear trap again. The word noob really exploded in the early 2000s, especially during the golden age of online multiplayer games. Think Counter-Strike, Halo, World of Warcraft, all breeding grounds for digital humiliation. And if you played any of these games, you probably heard noob thrown around more than actual bullets. In fact, I'm pretty sure some people thought noob was a form of punctuation. And if you ever dared to ask how to reload, that was it. Your fate was sealed. You were the village noob. Congratulations. Everyone hated you, and you didn't even know why. Nowadays, Noob is everywhere. It's not just for gamers anymore. Your coworker doesn't know how to unmute on Zoom? Noob. Your dad thinks TikTok is a type of mint? Noob. It's even made its way into memes, YouTube comments, and your grandma's Facebook arguments. Truly, no one is safe. And yet, here's the twist. Calling someone a noob is now kinda ironic. In some circles, it's even endearing. Like, "Oh, look at this noob trying to build a PC with a butter knife." Adorable. We've come full circle. It's now retro cringe. Like saying YOLO or wearing fedoras unironically. But let's be real for a second. We're all noobs at something. You might be a beast in Apex Legends, but can you do your own taxes? Can you cook rice without turning it into either soup or charcoal? Can you assemble IKEA furniture without summoning a Swedish demon? Exactly. Being a noob is just a part of learning. It's the awkward, glorious, faceplant-filled first step toward not being terrible. So next time someone calls you a noob, just smile and say, "Thank you for noticing. I'm leveling up." And there you have it, the surprisingly rich backstory of a word that's roasted more players than a lag spike in ranked mode. From military slang to online warfare, noob has come a long way. Usually right into the chat box after someone walks off a cliff for the third time. It's funny how a tiny, silly word can carry so much digital drama, history, and meme energy. Whether you've been called a noob, called someone else a noob, or proudly worn the noob crown yourself, just remember, every pro once mashed buttons in confusion too. So the next time someone yells, "Noob!" in all caps, maybe, just maybe, you can yell back, "Yeah? And I'm proud." If you enjoyed this video, or if you are now avoiding multiplayer games like the plague, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.